first and 10 at Sanders. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A carry here for the big tight end. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a play...
And he's in. Touchdown. Calcaterra taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And some room to run now. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 51 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 22 and a first down. Two minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. A little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
What partner they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in field goal range. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught by Watkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts going deep here for Watkins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
He finds McKinnon, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing is Hurts, rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run, and that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Let's go now.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll work this down inside the 30. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 78 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman for the KC first. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going up top. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 61 yards. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Now on 4th down here, that pass.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. just can't.